It's zero to hero, you know. Today I want to talk to you guys about the continued progress that I'm making towards, getting from that zero level to that hero level, you know. So today, I had my usual, had my classes and so forth. And, I think one thing that, I got from today was this idea that you also have to, be conscious of how you present yourself in, physically and in any given situation. You know, I think that sometimes the appearance really matters and it influences, the things that happen in your life. So personally, I believe that it's not even necessarily about the people around you, but it's also how it makes you feel. It's the mindset that you put yourself in. I feel like when I put myself, when I'm able to use my appearance to put myself in a certain mindset, it just translates, in real life, in whatever I say, in whatever I do, in how I act. And I think that's very important, especially if you're not feeling super confident or so. You present yourself in that way and you walk around as if you are, you know and I think that's very important. And that's something that I kind of took away from the day today. I'm still working, still studying and everything. I have to keep doing that, because if you don't, then you're going to really falter by the wayside. I've started to realize that, earlier on. So I realized that that is something that, I definitely have to work on. I have to work on, staying positive, staying focused, staying motivated, and keep on going, to pursue the goal that I want in life. I met a lot of interesting people today. I would say good people. They kind of taught me a lot about what's going on in Cleveland and the things that we can do to, push Cleveland towards a right direction. There are a lot of economic developments going on, and that is something that, I think about all the time, and something that I would say I'm somewhat, concerned about, because you have to appreciate if there is economic developments going on wherever it is that you're living. But sometimes there may be negative, you know things that result, negative consequences. you know One of that consequence could be the people of Cleveland, the local people, mainly minority communities. They're starting to be displaced. And that is something that is a bit concerning. And I was talking to somebody today about it, and he thought that I could be in a good position to try to come up with a solution to that problem, because we both kind of believe that economic development is important, but community restoration and revitalization is also very important. So it's all about trying to strike that balance. We all know about gentrification and what it can potentially do to people that are on the lower income scale, if that's the correct term. So that's kind of what I was talking with this young man about. And I got some really good, I could see what he was saying, where he was coming from. And it was overall a very positive conversation, and something that I hope to learn from. This person came from a bad area, and now he's a small business owner, which is very, very, very good. Something that we should all strive for, something that I definitely want to strive to accomplish. He found something that he was good at, and then all he did was, okay, I'm very good at this thing. How can I make it more profitable, right? And that's how he kind of decided to start his business. you know you can find something that you are passionate about and that you love, but at the same time you want to use it as somewhat of an investment, right? Find something that you like, something that you're dedicated to, something that you wake up every morning to do, and once you've found that, try to build a business around it. Try to build some sort of a framework around that. So I think that's kind of what he did, and that allowed him to really, really, go from being an employee to being an employer. And you listen to individuals like him and you realize that there are certain things that will indicate if you become successful. And he's the type of person. He seems to be very motivated, consistent, but also a very rational kind of person. And he's the type of person, it seems, that he's not drawing himself into unnecessary conflict with other people. You can see that he has a general or a genuine love for people in general, even if they step outside of his mold. And that's something that I could really see and something that I could really appreciate. So and a minority businessman, so that's also a very good look. And I wish him the best. So but yeah, I learned a lot today from him, and in classes I had a successful project, so that's very good. And yeah, we're just gonna keep going. Just gonna stay focused. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Check it.